Namaskar. How to experience God beyond zero, beyond emptiness, beyond name, beyond ideas, beyond infinite galaxies, beyond microscopic, infinitely microscopic, and infinitely big, infinitely universes beyond. Okay, that is how have been conceived by so many Upanishads, Dhaneshwari, Gita, Dasbodh, and so many Advaita Granthas in Sanatan Dharma. So let us try to see it. In fact, in many of the religions, it is there Allah, Akbar. It is so big that you cannot create its house, for example, or whatever it may be. Even in Islam, even in Jehovah, the concept is there in Christianity. The Almighty God, it is so big that you cannot idealize it, conceive it. Then Parmatma, Nirgun Nirakar Parmatma, beyond zero, beyond emptiness, that is there in Upanishad. It is so small we cannot see it. It is so big we cannot see it with your eyes, with your limitations, with your limited body. So you have to feel it, conceive it, experience it, go beyond the experience and become one with it. That is what is told over here in Dasbodh, and Samarth Ramdas is saying that there are 14 ways you can experience it and we can go beyond that. Then we can become a yogi, we can become bhakta, we cannot be separated from God. We become so devoted that we become one with the God. And then when we follow all the rules, regulations, ethics and values and humanitarian values, we become harmless creature. We enlighten self, we enlighten others, and we live happily and others also live happily. We cannot hurt anybody. We become harmless creature. So, what are those kinds with which we can conceive this, with which we can experience it, go beyond experience and become one with that Parmatma? Okay? So, there are 14 ways you can experience it. In fact, he has experienced and he is telling. First, Shabda Brahma. It means you are giving some discourse. That is Shabda Brahma. You are explaining him. You are trying to, put everything in the word. Shabda means words. And you are explaining your experience in words. That is Shabda Brahma. Okay. So in Navavidha Bhakti we saw that. Second, Om Ekaksharam Brahma. How is God? Generator, organizer, destroyer. Om. A-U-Ma. Akarutu Brahma, Ukarutu Vishnu, Makara Maheshwar. He generates, he creates something, then he organizes, maintains something and destroys, then he destroys it. That is God. And that can be conceived only in one word, Om Ekaksharam Brahma. Second, then third, Shruti are saying Kham Brahma. It is like sky, infinite sky. Wherever you go, the sky is there. It is like that. But God is beyond that. Fourth, Sarva Brahma. Everything omniscient, omnipotent. You just conceive it. Everywhere the God is there. Sarva Brahma. Inside, outside, in all the Pancha Mahabhuta, Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, Akash, the solid, liquid, gaseous, plasma state and sky state, it is beyond that. Sarva Brahma. In every atom, in every quark, in Planck slate, infinitely small space and infinitely bigger space. Sarva Brahma. God is there everywhere. Fifth, Chaitanya Brahma. God is kind of energy. Energy and matter are interconvertible. Okay? So it is everywhere. It is beyond this as well. Satta Brahma. How do we born? How do we live? How do we die? How does the sun rises and sets? How many galaxies are there? They are running properly. I mean, everything is happening in this world because of His power, His authority, His satta. Because of under His authority only everything is running well. That is satta, power. power Brahma, that is the power of God. Experience this. Saksha Brahma. Now we saw this, that everything is happening and you watch it, observe it, but you are not doing anything. Saksha Brahma. That is the Saksha Brahma. That is the God observing everything. We saw the story of uh, that student who went somewhere, everywhere, and he could see someone is watching him. He couldn't kill the bird. Saksha Brahma. Next is eighth, Saguna Brahma. You see him as a Jesus Christ. You see him as a Ram, Shri Krishna. You see him as a Hanumanji, a Devi, a goddess, Saraswati, Lakshmi. In fact, you can see God in your parents as well, yourself and people living with you. Saguna Brahma. You can see it in statue made up of stone or whatever it may be. Even in holograph or photograph or whatever it may be. Real, whatever it may be. That is a Saguna. That we can see is Saguna Brahma. Experience is Saguna. Whatever we see, whatever we observe, whatever you can conceive, idealize is Saguna Brahma. God is beyond that, but He is also warning us and alerting us, in fact. Nirguna Brahma, formless God. No name, nothing formless. Nirguna Brahma. Beyond all this idealism, this concept, that concept, this word, that word, beyond everything, Nirguna Brahma. Experience that. Vachya Brahma means giving some name to it, Ram or Sri Krishna, Allah or whatever it may be, Yehova. That is a Vachya Brahma, giving name to it and explaining it. Experience it. 11th is Anuva Brahma. You experience it. Yeah, I'm experiencing it. Yeah. That is also 11th kind of a Brahma. You can experience it. Okay, you have to go beyond that. 12th is Ananda Brahma. Ultimate joy, infinite joy. Santa Tukaram, Santa Ramdas, Prabhu Ramchandra, Shri Krishna, Arjun, then Dhaneshwar Maharaj. Everybody and so many poets, they have said that, Ananda, infinite joy is there when I see the nature, when I see the Parmatma, experience the Parmatma. Upanishad, Avu, they are saying. You see in so many Upanishads, it's there. It is there. In Bhrugu Samhita, Avu, like that. So that is Ananda Brahma, ultimate joy. Experience it. 13th is Tadakar Brahma. Now experience everything, then you become one with that. You become yogi, the bhakta, you cannot be separated from God. Tadakar Brahma. And then when you experience that, it becomes 14th is Anirvachya Brahma. Now please tell me, how is the Brahma? When you become one with that, only you can explain, in fact, but it is beyond the words. Anirvachya. You cannot explain it in any kinds of words. That is Anirvachya Brahma. Beyond words. How is it? It is beyond zero. It is smaller than the smallest. It is bigger than the biggest. There are infinite galaxies. After that, what? Beyond that. It is beyond emptiness. If nothing is God, then it is beyond that. If it is zero, it is beyond that. If it is infinite, but beyond that, it is beyond that. Anirvachya Brahma. Experience it. That is what Samartha Ramdas is saying. So, you see, we are, the quantum mechanics, and in so many his books he has written that Atmaram, Agaje Zhalije, and nothing has happened. A lot of galaxies and a lot of people have come and gone on this Parmatma, which is we call over here. It cannot be broken. It cannot be conceived. It cannot be idealized. It cannot be explained through ideas. But try to experience this in your life. That's what you see. Beyond the Planck's length, what is there? 10 raised to minus 35. But God is 10 raised to minus infinite, and God is beyond 10 raised to minus infinite, and beyond 10 raised to infinite. Okay, so it is infinitely bigger and infinitely smaller. Try to experience it. You may follow any path, any religion. Try to experience it. That is what Samartha Ramdas is saying. Okay? And live a life with full of ethics and values so that you make yourself happy, your family happy, your society happy, the human civilization happy, and wherever you may go, Mother Earth, Moon, Mars, and beyond, create such a understanding civilization everywhere. Then he used to call it Ananda Vanabhuvan. Samartha Ramdas used to call it as Ananda Vanabhuvan. Everybody is happy and living happily. And Naneshwar Maharaj used to call it Swananda Bodha Patan. And you call it utopia in English. Somebody calls it heaven, Swarga. So it is beyond, if you live the life beyond understanding this and beyond that with ethics and values, we can create such society and human civilization. That's the message Samartha Ramdas, all the saints, all the gods are giving. Okay, let us try to live such a life. After experiencing the God, after or trying to know the God, experience that and beyond that. Let us live such a life. Thank you very much.